Happy New Year, everyone. Here we are in 2026, first review of the year, and I have something special in store for you that I've kept for a few months now. It is called the Shogun Crystal Saber. It comes from our good friends at NSABERS.com. It is something spectacular. I can't wait to show you, so let's begin now. First, I'd like to give a huge thank you to NSABERS for shipping this to me. This is a paid sponsorship, which means that I didn't pay for the saber, so I have to put that as part of the video on YouTube, and you'll see a notification show up on the screen. Now, paid sponsorships doesn't mean that I am not going to give it an honest review, because I am. I will tell you what I like and what I don't like about it, pros and cons, and you can make up your mind if this is something that you would like to purchase for yourself. The Shogun Crystal comes in two different configurations. So you can get this in NeoPixel with the V4 Pro soundboard. So that's going to give you 27 different sound fonts. You'll have, of course, sensitive smooth swing, flash on clash, and tip drag and melt. All sorts of really cool effects. Plus, you're also going to have music. You have Bluetooth connectivity, so you can connect it to the app. You can install new sound fonts and new blade styles. It is quite incredible what you can do with these sabers. If you've never owned a NeoPixel V4 or SNPixel V4 Pro, they are quite remarkable. The other option is the Profi soundboard. Now, Profi has less sound fonts included. I believe it's 16 or 18. Profi is very customizable. You have to know how to code. And to code Profi, I did release a tutorial over 4 parts to show you how to do that. And it's a little trickier, more of a challenge. It doesn't have the built-in Bluetooth, but Profi does have way more effects that you can program. So it really is up to you. And right now, NSABERS has a really good deal going on. They have a buy one, get two free on select sabers. And this particular saber, that deal does apply. And of course, I'll put links in the description that'll take you to nsabers.com, as well as a link that'll take you directly to this product page. And if you have a look through the description, I chapter everything. So if you want to jump to a certain section, you can. Also, you'll see that I list all 27 sound fonts, so you know what's included, as well as I list the blade styles and the different ignition effects. So if you head over to nsabers.com, so having a look at the product page, you see the price of the Shogun Crystal is $4.99 US, and that does include free shipping to most parts of the world. And for the Profi variant, it costs a little more, $100 more. Also, if you choose Profi, they're going to ship you a free travel case. And the travel case looks like this right here. And it has a couple of latches on it. Let me see if I can show it. Oh, and a latch in the middle with the little carrying handle. I'm struggling. There we go. And you can see that there. It has different compartments. It's all foam padded. And this is included with the Profi edition, not the SNPixel V4 Pro. So this case didn't come with the saber because I got the SNPixel V4 Pro version. But I just wanted to show you what the case would look like if you do order the Profi. So to get the buy one, get two free deal, choose your saber, click Add to Cart. Okay, so there you go. You get 2 free saber gifts. So the 2 sabers you get are completely random. I'm guessing they're probably going to be baselit RGB hollow blade. I don't think they're going to send you 2 more free NeoPixels because it would just cost way too much money for them. They'd be losing money. But still, 2 free sabers, and the hilts will be random. So still great deal. I mean, you're getting an extra 2 sabers that you can spar with or practice spinning, whatever. And if you don't want the 2 free sabers, you can also use the discount code. So they have a New Year's Eve discount code, which is NY10. You get an extra 10% off. But I don't think you're going to be able to combine those together. So you can't use the NY10 with the buy one, get 2 free. It's not going to work. I also have a discount code which doesn't get used very often because it's a 7% off, and usually NSABERS has 10% off, or they have these really good deals with the buy one get two free. But if for whatever reason you can't find a discount, or there's no promotions going on, you can always fall back on my discount code, which is called Frugal Jedi, and that will give you an additional 7% off your order. Now you know where to get this Shogun Crystal Saber and how much it costs, how to get that buy one get two free offer. I'm going to unbox the saber for you, show you everything it comes with, and then I'm going to show you how to attach the blade and also how to remove the inside to charge it, because there are different steps involved with this particular saber than other ones. This is a very unique design, and it's more along the lines of a dark saber, but yeah, it is gorgeous. So let's point the camera down toward the table and I'll start unboxing it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love how they wrap that hilt. They have a white synthetic leather underneath. See that? Textured. And then of course the kyber crystal. Then you have another purple crystal up here on both sides. I mean, this thing is absolutely beautiful. Totally gives you the vibe of being a shogun. Samurai. Except the Shogun was a leader, but we're not going to start talking about Japanese history. I'm not an expert in that, but I know a little bit. So first, before I attach the blade, I want to show you how to access the inside, the battery or the core, you can call it that, because you should charge it obviously before you start using it. And to gain access to it, you have to remove two screws. So have a look there and there. And those screws are removed with the little tool that they give you, the Allen key. Try to grab it, like so. I don't like using these because I just find they're hard to hold on to because they're so small. I much rather use this one. And you can pick these up at hardware stores, electronic stores. It's just much easier to hold. So I'm going to get that in there like so, and you have to take it completely out. And I'll do the same on the other side. So I'm going to show you what the screws look like up close, because they are different than your screws that you hold in with a blade. So let's see if it'll focus on it here. Try to. There we go. I don't know, I'm too close, I guess. But they do have a little bit of a head on them, so they are slightly different. And I'm just having a look through the bag, and they do give you extra screws with the head, and you can tell because they have that blue marking on them. I'll try to point to it. It's catching my eye, so it wants to focus on me. There we go. That one. So they do give you an extra one in case you lose it. And NSABERS has tremendous customer support. So if for whatever reason you don't get replacement screws or you need one, reach out to them and they'll be happy to help you out. They'll ship you a couple of extra screws, no charge. All right, so now that I've taken those screws off, I lift off the pommel. Nothing to it. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize it has that really nice etching on the bottom. Okay, so there's the core. Very simple. Just pull it out. And on this side at the top is the V4 Pro soundboard. And the battery is in this section here. So this is a custom battery. If I had to guess, it's a lithium polymer or LiPo battery, which is that flat battery, kind of like a laptop battery. And you have a speaker, which is hidden down there. And up here, I like that they included a kill switch. So that will go like that. And what the kill switch does is it kills all power, so that way it's not draining, because Saber batteries do drain. They have a trickle, like a trickle drain. So yeah, that way you won't waste any battery. And there's also a button here as well, so you can turn on the core while it's outside. Oh, there we go. Now it's on, because there's the, you heard it.
Power on.
There you go. So you can tap that little button there if you want to turn it on. And of course, gesture control. So I'll just turn the kill switch back on. And then the lastly on this piece here is the USB-C charging port. And you can see that little tiny circle. That is an LED. So when you charge it, it'll light up blue. And when it's done charging, I believe the blue light just goes out. And to put this back in, there is a right way and a wrong way. So if you have a look here, you'll see that there are two notches. Kind of show you, there we go. And here there are two little raised areas. So we're going to put that in like so, till they connect together like that. The pommel doesn't matter. It can be reversed either way. And put your screws back in. And then that part is done. I'll do that side. And don't over tighten. Don't put tons of torque. It's not going to come out. Okay. To attach the blade on this one, you have to remove this top section here. At first I thought it was just these screws that held in the blade, but it's not. So there we go. It's going to take it all the way out. And again, these are not your standard screw that used to hold in the blade. They look like that. And again, they have a blue marking on them, and they do give you extras in the bag as well. So take off one from each side. Okay, and then you're just going to take this piece, lift it right off, and now have a look. You can see the shape of it, and you'll see holes right there and there. So I'm going to install the blade. I guess I should show you, eh? So you push the blade all the way down till it feels nice and tight. And you can see how it won't let you go any further. Now I'm going to take my regular type of screws to hold in a blade, and those ones look like this. They're little retention screws. They don't have a head on them. And I'm just going to line it up like so and hold it up to show you. Okay. You can see that. Now this one I might have to actually use this tool because I need to be able to tighten it, and my tool was hitting the handguard. Okay, so there's one. Gonna go and do the other ones same way. And I noticed that there are 3 holes, but that center hole you can tell is a little smaller, so I'm not going to be trying to get a screw in there. 2 screws on each side will be plenty. Yeah, again, I'll just show you, but let's give that a little turn. Again, don't over tighten because you can crack the plastic on the blade. And I'll do the other side the same way. Okay, now I take this piece and we slide it down slowly. And I slid it down the wrong way because it ain't going on there. So if you have a look, I should have paid attention, but that's all right. It looks almost the same, but you can see how it's not quite. So I'm going to flip it around. There we go. You think I would get it right. But notice on the top here how it has that little peak. I want that peak to line up with that peak. So here I go. This should be the right way now. Hey, lo and behold. Okay, so now I'm going to put those other 2 screws back on there and the assembly will be done. Your power button is this little flower right here. Hold it down.
Power on.
Beautiful. And then I'll tap the button, or I could twist my wrist, or I could stab or spin. Stabbing weight, I don't think they have stabbing anymore with the SM Pixel V4 Pro, but definitely twist and spin or just tap the button. I'll just tap the button to show you so you can see the crystal. And I'll get close first here. There you go, it's gonna darken a little bit. But beautiful. And you can twist your wrist with the blade pointing downward to switch the color. And the crystal color will always reflect the blade color. So it's going to try its best to match it. So there's green. Oh, there we go. And you can see those blaster blocks lighting up. There's my stab. There's a force effect. Tip drag as well. If I can do it. Oops, not what I wanted. It's hard to do. There's my tip drag. So I'm going to give you a little tip, because when you first get this, the tip drag might not light up. And the reason for that is because the SM Pixel V4 board or V4 Pro board, you can adjust the blade length in the app, in the Bluetooth app. You can also do it on the config file, but it's just easier to use the app. And on the app, you want to set the blade length to 104 or 104. Normally it'll come set to 116 usually, and that's a 32-inch blade. This Shogun saber has a short blade. I mean, it's freaking awesome. It doesn't need to be longer. But yeah, so a short blade, you have to play with that number, and I played with it until the entire blade lit up and then the tip drag showed up. If you go too short, then it's going to start getting dark. Like it won't light up the tip at all. And then you kind of have to go backwards until you find that sweet spot. So for me, 104 was the sweet spot.
Leia.
Ventress.
You can quickly change sound fonts with the button and gesture. Good sound. Okay, I'll play with it a little more after, but I want to show you the scabbard. So it comes with this beautiful samurai style scabbard. And if you have a look again inside, has that same shape. So it's wider at the top, narrower at the bottom. It was a hard one to say. And you just push it in like so. And then this piece here, you can attach this to a belt and you can wear this and look totally badass. And if you can do it right, you can kind of pull this out. And you can even adjust the speed that the blade lights up so it kind of matches your speed when you pull it out, if you want to give that extra cool effect. There's your color change. Now, one thing is you have to count in your head because you can't see the button lighting up and blinking because this one doesn't. I really wish that TXQ, the maker of the soundboard, would introduce a beeping or let you have that turned on. The other company out there, which is LGT Nexus, the other big competitor with these guys, you can do that. So you hear a beeping. So this one, just have to guess. So let's try it here. 1, 2.
Leia.
1, 2, 3.
Unstable blade.
Okay, so there's my blade style. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know what I did. 1, 2.
Hunter ignition.
Okay, so I'm counting a little too slow. You can also use the app, and the app you can select sound fonts and your blade styles and your ignition types, and it'll remember what you set for each sound font, so you don't have to go back and do it again. So Hunter ignition, unstable blade, Leia sound font, and currently set to yellow.
Ventress.
Starkiller.
Temple Guard. The Butcher. Reborn.
Quinlan Vos.
General Kenobi.
Really nice sound. I don't know exactly where that sound is coming out of. I mean, I know where it's coming out of, but I don't see any openings on the outside of the hilt. Maybe it just doesn't need it.
Master Mundi, I am told it is the dark saber.
Just so cool. Just beautiful. I mean, yeah. Okay, I will stand up and demonstrate it. I'm not doing too many spins with this. It's more slashing motions, but I'll just show you how it looks with a few different sound fonts, colors, and then we'll continue with my final thoughts.
Cross ignition.
So this is the display stand that it comes with, which is a standard saber display for a hilt. It doesn't work too well with this Shogun saber. Like, I would like it to stay like that. I mean, you could put padding to keep it up like that. But yeah, it's going to want to fall over. That's not a huge deal. I mean, they make one type of display for all their sabers. They're not going to make a particular one just for this one. So I was going through my closet and I remembered that I had a display stand from a katana I had a few years ago. I still have it in my closet. But let's get it into frame. So there you go. This display here I got on AliExpress years ago. And it's made out of wood, has 2 tiers. So you can hold your beautiful scabbard, because that's gorgeous as well. And then your katana. And it just slots in nice. Has velvet. Let's see if I can show you there. Yeah, you can see the velvet, just so it doesn't get scratched up. And anyways, that is how I'm going to display it. It looks beautiful like that. I mean, this scabbard is so cool. I'm just so impressed with the amount of detail they put into it. With the wrapping up here, and then this sisal, or whatever you want to call that, hemp rope maybe. And then your tassels, beautiful. And then this part here, which comes apart with Velcro, and then as well with the buckles. So beautifully done. And of course the saber itself, or the katana, is just a work of art. I mean, there's nothing else like it out there. This is so unique. It is just beautiful. And I like that kyber crystal chamber. It doesn't spin around, but whatever, I don't really care. It's open and you don't want it to spin around, because if you hit it with your finger, you're going to break it. And what I did is I set the speed to be
Ventress.
1 on the app, so it has a nice slow outspeed. Beautiful. There's some music for you. You got different tracks. You get so much with
Starkiller.
with these sabers packed in. Like, there's just so much.
Temple Guard.
I'm so impressed. Now, the price tag for this particular model being $4.99 US, that ain't frugal. Not even close. But if you do want a katana that looks as good as this, that's packed with tons of sound fonts and the Bluetooth, I mean, there's not a whole lot of other options out there. Yes, you can get katana styles that are less money, but they don't have quite the detail with the, with the wrapping, and that's all fabric. Like, I don't know if you can see that. That's not printed or plastic. No, that's actual fabric, like you'd actually have a real katana. So impressed by how that's made. So yeah, hefty price tag. They do have the sale on, right, where you can buy this, you get 2 free mystery sabers, or you can get 10% off with the other code. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money. Is it worth it? That's what you're going to be asking me, like, is it worth it? If you're a fan of Japanese history, and you like Star Wars, and you kind of want to mesh the two together, then yeah, it's totally worth it. If you're just looking for, I don't know, a saber for your very first one, I'd probably say not this one. You can't really battle with this one. It feels a little different when you're swinging it, and that's because of the flex in the blade, right? I mean, and that's just the way it is. It's not round. So I wouldn't recommend it for a first saber. But if you do want something that is incredibly unique for your collection, you should really consider the Shogun Crystal by NSABERS. Well, that'll do it for this unboxing and review. The first one of 2026, and what a saber to start the year off with. Absolutely gorgeous. I am just so in love with this one. It's going to stay on display. I just have to make room for it because I'm going to be displaying it on that fancier stand with the scabbard. It's just, I love this thing. If you have any questions or comments about this particular saber, leave them in the comment section. I'll try to answer questions as quickly as I can. I do have a very busy schedule with my real job. I wish this could be my full-time job, but it's not. So yeah, I'm sorry if I can't get back to you as quickly as I'd like. Also, if you can give this video a like, if you found it helpful and you enjoyed it, that'll help the algorithm adjust so that other people can find this review. Also, if you want to see more reviews like this, more unboxings, a little bit of tutorials, you can subscribe to my channel. And lastly, if you tap the bell, you'll receive a notification anytime I upload anything new. Until next time, I have been your host, The Frugal Jedi. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you soon.